downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fill us up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so live.
Oh, good morning. I am slow on the trigger today. Boy, let me tell you, good morning, Frederick. Today is Thursday, November 5th. I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. You would never know. It is episode 399 today. I am acting like today is the first day I've ever done this show. And that's the beauty. This is what you get from me. And I have an excuse. Yesterday, I went to sleep at like 8:30 in the morning. And I know my dog's going to start barking. I'm working from my home office, as I usually do in the mornings. And our good friend Jared Castaldi from Karma's Auto Care is going to be taking care of Randy's vehicle today. So he's going to be out front. My dog's probably going to go nuts. But anyway, my excuse is I went to sleep at like 8:30 last night thinking, I'll get up at like 4, an extra hour earlier to get all my stuff done. Didn't happen. Still got up at 5:45 and still didn't get all my stuff done. So this is the life that we lead, right? This is how it works. All right. If you want to be on the show, though, we are looking for guests to come in live at 9:30 and 9:45 weekdays. Just message me and I will get you the link to sign up. On today's show, we got our morning roundup with Bob and Randy. And then we're going to go over what's happening in Frederick. Still a ton of events leading toward the end of the year. I got some exciting stuff I'm working on for New Year's Eve. Oh my gosh. I met with some people last night. I'm so excited about this. I might be reaching out to you for some help and support. All right. And then we got Brendan Madden from All Around Plumbing. And he's going to be on today. Don't forget, when you buy the Good Morning Frederick merch at the home of everything Frederick, proceeds benefit Reforge. And they are an amazing organization helping our veterans and coming back from kind of living the civilian way of life. All right, let's go ahead and keep this train wreck rolling.
Sponsored by Fusion Car Wash. Now with 2 locations in Frederick to serve you. One on Spectrum Drive near the FSK Mall, which is a full-service location. And TJ Drive with self-serve vacuums. Download the free Fusion Car Wash app and sign up for a monthly membership. And you can keep all your cars clean daily. FusionCarWash.com.
Oh, yeah. Got to thank my brother for all the great new production. Obviously, still not used to it. Should have taken myself off screen there. You get to see me for a split second between those two things. But got to thank Fusion Car Wash for the sponsorship. All right. Let's get to our morning roundup with Randy and Bob.
It's time for the Morning Roundup with Dani, Bob, and Randy. Here to get you caught up with everything you missed overnight on Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, good morning. Bob was on at 1 minute, 9:01 today.
I guess because I owed you. Hang on a second. Let me move my head properly so I get it off of the light. Yeah. Wow. What? Who did that, man? That was that. Look at that. Randy's in town, isn't he?
He is in town. He's getting me all slicked up, and I'm telling you, the production value of this show has gone up 1,000%. Mama Cone was like, "Oh my gosh, your show looks so good since Randy came into it." I was like, "Thanks so much." 399 episodes, and
finally getting it right.
Right along.
You know what they say? It's not a real show till you hit 400.
Yeah, that's right.
And congratulations on that.
This morning, you'd think it was my first show, which we watched the other day, and I just laugh out loud. Just the first 30 seconds of that show are hysterical because I had no idea what I was doing. So it's all fun.
So
we're not bothering you, are we, Bob?
Right? Yeah.
So
do not disturb.
So my boss was in here. And I'm like, I'm on the podcast, and that was Diana telling me she's getting my weather for me. So it's not all the time radio. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're the boss now.
Congratulations, DG, on your impending 400th show. Thanks. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations, you've done an amazing job, and getting people out in the community to. And sharing stories of people who are in the community. It's amazing what you do. I mean, you are burning the candle at both ends, but you burn brightly.
Oh, you're the best. I only have about 6,000 more shows to go to catch up to where you are, but that's really, really sweet of you to say. And I'm really enjoying it because every day I meet new people doing amazing stuff. And it's just so awesome to know our county runs so deep.
Yeah, I mean, really, I had the county executive Jessica Fitzwater on this morning to talk to her. That was something it's taken a while to be able to get, and so she had some good comments, and so it's good that we have people like that will come onto the program, even though we don't see eye to eye on things all the time, and it's like having that discussion.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so important to keep the, conversation going. I think the worst thing that has happened to us recently is being shouted down or being kept from stating an opinion. I mean, that's the worst place this country could be is when people feel they can't say how they feel about things and be heard. So I really always welcomed dissenting opinions. That's the way we grow and learn.
Oh, Randy's very seldom does Randy have nothing to say.
I'm just enjoying the back and forth, actually. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, let's go to Randy and see what has been happening in the area and around the country overnight.
All right. Good morning, Frederick. Results from the Tuesday election and early voting in the city of Frederick show incumbent Democrat Michael O'Connor in the lead for mayor with more than 1,470 votes. Republican Tom Trott, who comes in with 964 votes. Believe it or not, the voting is still going on. In the city council race, Democrat Scott Lasher is out in front with 412 votes over Republican Joe Atkins. In District 4, who won 310 votes. For District 5, it's Democrat Sarah Hempel, Irani, and the lead with 328 votes over Republican Rob Callahan, who has 245. Looks like the election is expected to be certified on November 12th. The mayor and council members will be sworn into office on December 11th as they are still counting ballots, even though it's not a huge turnout. Only about 4% of voters turned out to vote this year.
Yeah. I mean, these off-year elections are tough, and it's disappointing. It is disappointing with their They make it as easy as possible with the ballots you can drop off and all that good stuff. It's just tough. People have lives. They're just trying to move on. It's just we got to figure out another way to increase turnout.
Well, here's the thing. If you want to increase turnout, maybe have more than one in-person polling place where people don't have to stand in line for an hour and a half to vote.
Dani and I drove by, and I was like, what? I thought it was a Prince concert. I thought he came back to life, and he was in concert, wherever that... I mean, I was like... And I got to be honest, I mean, I love America. I love voting. I think it's everybody's... I think everybody should do it. But even I was like, man, I wouldn't wait in that line. But that's too much. It's too... I mean, like 3 hours in a line?
Yeah, I mean, I think that they were hoping that, everybody's going to drop in a ballot somewhere in a box or whatever. But, that was an amazing turnout for people voting in person. Now, we had somebody who called us on the show that said while they were waiting in line, somebody was walking up and down with a bag and said, if you have a paper ballot, put it in here. And I'm like, okay, well, does that mean they're taking those and using them, or they're taking and destroying them? And if that person hands it in, do they still stand in line and go vote?
And is that person even affiliated with the voting people? I mean, I'm sure that, you just never know in 2025 what nefarious things are happening, or I would not trust anybody.
Nope. I wouldn't either, but yeah.
Well, and I think that's why it's disappointing to have just one place, because there's a lot of people who want to make sure they are casting their ballot in real time. And when you make it inconvenient like that, with just one location, with one long lines and things like that, you are deterring some of those people who say, if I can't vote in person, I'm not doing it at all. And not a lot of people have an hour and a half to wait to cast their ballot, though it is it is a privilege to do so. So I don't know.
And obviously Randy reading the numbers, those numbers are just the people who were voting in person and some other ones. They haven't even counted all of the ballots yet. I mean, this is 2025. Back in the day, you used to go down to Winchester Hall and you'd have to wait till midnight or whatever, but you would have all the precincts in. You would know who the winner was. Now we have to wait till maybe today or tomorrow or next week.
Well, they say
they're opening
12th.
Right now. They're down there and opening up the ballot. Oh, yeah. There's the hanging Chad.
Yeah, that I don't understand. I don't understand with technology, electronic reading, things like that, why we can't come to some conclusion on the night. I don't like the more time that passes. I mean, there's just more opportunity for things to go amiss.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I don't understand why they don't just, if you ballot early, they should obviously should be set up security wise and everything, but they should just start counting the votes when they get them, have all of the balloting that was done 2 weeks where it counted and ready to go, not seen, but election night, unveil it. There's the numbers, add the people that came in. And, I don't know why in 1980 we could count them all, but now all of a sudden it's not even tomorrow, but it's 6 days from now is when they're officially going to be done counting on, and if everything goes on schedule. So it's bizarre.
It is bizarre. And then when you this is just Frederick City. Right. I mean, this is, and again, it's the same now with, our national elections. And we got to figure out a better way. I don't like that it's now an election month. You got the pre-voting, you got the voting on the day, you got the counting. It is just ad nauseum. I just want one day. I don't even like the primaries anymore. I just want throw everybody in. If you want to run, you're all in. One day, one vote. Figure it out. I mean, you just do it. I'm sorry. It's gotten too crazy. The money that comes in, the money that impacts these elections is obscene, and I have so many things that I don't think any money should come from out of a district to support any candidate. Period. Stop with this outside money coming in and supporting these people. I agree.
The only problem is that's because you two, I don't know if I can do that properly, have common sense. And when it comes to politics, you throw common sense out the door.
It's a detriment to have common sense today, for sure.
Yes.
All right. What else, man?
North Carolina man will spend more than a decade behind bars after being caught bringing fentanyl into Maryland. Frederick County State's Attorney's Office is reporting on Tuesday 46-year-old Xervis Belvin was sentenced to 16 years in prison for possessing a large amount of fentanyl and cocaine and for importing fentanyl into the state. The charges stem from an early morning traffic stop on Route 15 in Frederick County back on April 25th. Deputies say Belvin was acting suspicious, prompting a search of his vehicle. Inside, officers discovered about 1,000 grams of fentanyl, 500 grams of cocaine, and more than $3,000 in cash. And if you're wondering, 1,000 grams of fentanyl is enough to kill hundreds of adult people in that capacity. So that's an enormous amount of fentanyl.
I mean, that is nuts.
Yep.
It's just crazy. Crazy that we're dealing with this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is insane. So how do you, because I'm not a world-renowned traveler, Bob, you may not know that, but the jewelry heist, is it the Louvre? The Louvre?
The Louvre.
The Louvre?
The Louvre.
What do you mean you're not a world traveler, man? You've gone from Minnesota to Idaho to Oklahoma to Ohio to Maryland. Come on now.
Yeah. Well, I'm the United States travel for sure. Well, here's a little thing about the thieves that were able to. I don't know if you heard about the brazen heist of $100 million worth of jewelry at the Louvre.
In the middle of the day.
Middle of
the day, they did this.
The first audit report is out, and it seems that in 2014, the one clue that they have is the Louvre's video surveillance system. The password to get into that was Louvre.
My goodness.
Not hard to figure that one out. If this is how all museums work, maybe stealing the Declaration of Independence isn't that difficult at all. Although I'm not sure how many Americans can spell Declaration of Independence, so we'll see on that one. This is crazy. I don't know if you guys have heard. Elon Musk might be getting his $1 trillion pay raise, I guess. Tesla's growth this afternoon. The shareholders are going to gather in the EV market's annual meeting to see if they're going to actually pay Elon Musk $1 trillion. It'll be the largest pay package in the history of mankind. This is what they proposed back in September. It'll award Musk $1 trillion worth of Tesla shares over the next decade, bringing his stake to 29%. If the company hits sky-high milestones that include delivering millions of cars, robots, and quintupling the market value, it's probably going to be 30x that, and he will get his $1 trillion.
Wow.
Holy goodness gracious.
Can you imagine being paid $1 trillion?
No. In one day. One day.
Yeah.
Lord, that's just unreal.
Man,
That's a big check.
That is a big check.
That has to be like one of those old dairy farmer checks. It has to be that big,
Yeah, that is crazy.
So my son said something about checks real quick because we were talking and I said, I had to write a check for that. He goes, who writes checks? And I'm like, you don't have a checking account? He goes, no. He goes, only old people have checks.
This is true. I will say this. I have only written a check maybe 3 times this year. And 2 were to the passport office. So yeah, I don't write checks at all anymore either. How many checks do you write in a month?
Well, let me tell you something. I don't know about how many, but I know I've been stuck behind somebody at a grocery store when I have one item who is writing a check, apparently to try to buy whatever they're in, and having some foreign currency exchange and being in that line for 25 minutes. It's like I feel like just going. If I had $1 trillion like Elon Musk, I'd be like, you know what? Go ahead, ma'am. You're done. I'll pay for it.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, the groan of people in line when someone pulls out a check.
Oh,
yeah, right. And and probably the cashiers are like,
Yeah, they don't even know what to
remember
do
they used to
anymore.
stick it in a little machine and it would go like in an S formation.
That machine's gone. They just turn the light on and everybody's like, here we go. I should have
Here
went
we
into.
go.
There's 26 lines. I'm in the one where the person is writing a check and nobody knows what's going on.
Well, we have to laugh because our stepmother does that. She's a big check writer. She loves writing checks, boy. Getting that checkbook out anytime she can.
Yeah.
She probably knows how to balance it too.
Well, She does the average balance. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
This
it's
should
funny.
clear.
Very funny.
I'm thinking this could clear. We'll be okay. Maybe.
I think we'll be all right. I'm
Yeah.
floating. I'm floating the check for a couple of days. You remember those days?
Oh, yeah.
Like
dude.
3 days.
Yeah, boy. People are going to be pissed when cryptocurrency, there's nobody floating anything in that, boy. It's instantaneous.
No.
You're like, okay, I'm broke now. I don't have anything, not even till 10 minutes from now.
Yeah, well, tell me how you're going to shave gold off for your half-calf latte at Starbucks. And, hang on a second. And you think it's bad the person writing the check, watch the person break out his little scale and he starts shaving off a little gold flakes. Hang on a second. I just drank some Goldschlager last night.
That's right. Let me burp that up.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
gosh.
Yeah, that'll be like the old West.
Right? Yeah.
You know, order some sassafras, and then what they had in there? The sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla.
That's what.
You got to say it like this. That's for really. Yes, sir, indeed.
That'd be good.
You'll be happy to know, Danny, my wife got her car back, and
Oh.
she put a Frenchie mom sticker that I got her for her birthday, and a Good Morning Frederick magnet.
Oh, I love her.
Nice.
Thank
Or
you.
yeah, that was the two things she put on the back of her car when she got it.
Well,
She
she
is
could
the
win
best. Thank you.
$100 in the next event. Now she's got to put one of these on there. This is
That's
our
right. We
live
got
from-
our live from Studio 401, 5 o'clock show stickers, too.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think, you do that a little later. You start at the 5 o'clock happy hour or the 9 o'clock happy hour with Randy.
Well,
Yeah.
and you know what? It's like mom's going to be, I'm surprised she's not in the comments because she came up to me yesterday and she goes, you should call the 5 o'clock show the happy hour. The 5
The
o'clock
happy hour.
So I can't let you steal that one, Bob.
Yeah.
All right, finally, details are emerging about the UPS plane crash that killed at least 12 people. The cause of Tuesday's deadly crash, which UPS cargo plane left wing caught on fire, its engine detached shortly after takeoff. It's still being investigated. Authorities say the death toll could continue to rise, but new information began to come out about the plane involved, with the Wall Street Journal's reporting that the MD-11 plane was 34 years old and had undergone major repairs to its fuel tank just in September. There is no indication that the plane's age was a factor in the crash. Wall Street Journal reports that both UPS and rival FedEx still use this model, which is no longer used as a passenger plane, but they are phasing it out. So more details will emerge on that. But I don't know if you saw that video, man. It was insane and all over social media.
Horrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, that's just sad, And I heard there were some children who lost their life as well. So yeah, that was a horrific accident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not good. Not good. All right. And what is happening in the world of Bob at WFMD? We got this 2 weeks from yesterday, our movie night. November
Yeah, I'm
19th.
excited.
Very excited. I saw your expose with the Ghostbusters of Chesapeake, and we've got them and Ghostbusters of Frederick appearing at that event on November 19th. It's going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah, we need you and I need to kind of do a little. You come in and we'll talk about it, and those guys were
coming
cool.
over right after the show today. I'm coming over so we can record our thing for the movie night for Christmas Cash for Kids.
Yeah, it was. They're fun. I thought, they're just geeks, and they're self-appointed geeks. They love it, and they're out there trying to do something fun and help raise money and help charity. So you can't beat that. But they got it all, man. They got it all.
I mean, the car with the sirens. I mean, the backpacks are all. They have batteries in there.
They're
and
legit.
They make noise, and they have that little trap that you get the ghosts in. They got everything.
They got it all.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
you
can't
got to
wait.
join us. It's going to
That's
be
a
a great
great movie.
evening, 5 to 7 p.m. We've got 17 vendors who are setting up. We've got the Ghostbusters from Frederick and Chesapeake who will be on site as well. It is half price, beer, wine, and cocktails if you're into that sort of thing. Great food available at Warehouse Cinemas. You can just come for that part from 5 to 7. Bring the kids out as well. And if you want to go to the movie, you got to grab your tickets at WFMD.com. search for the Ghostbusters movie night. You'll see it right there for Christmas Cash for Kids. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be a great time, and we'd love to see you guys out there.
Absolutely. I want to thank our friends here at Good Morning Frederick and for help sponsoring that. They do a great job, and anything that Dani puts her hands on is always a great event.
Oh, you are very, very sweet. Thank you.
I'm just sucking up because I missed the other day.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. You're trying
I
to
felt
make
horrible about that.
We made a new open that had your name in it and all
I
that. You're not
know.
there. Unbelievable.
We need to make the second open with an X over it when Bob forgets to show up.
Yeah.
It's all good. I know you got a
Well-
lot on your plate. I appreciate you, but I will be over right after the show so we can get some stuff recorded,
Yeah.
and we'll take care of that.
And
Awesome.
at least you're making up for it, Bob, by wearing the Maryland flag as a shirt. I love that.
Right?
Because a
Right.
lot of people wouldn't do that.
I get a lot of comments on this bad boy.
No, I love it.
Love it. I love
It's
it.
as
All
big as
right.
the flag on me.
Aw. We'll salute you as we see you. It's all good. All right. We will see you guys tomorrow for the 400th. Hey, Bob, I'm wondering, we'll try to bring you on live during the 400th show. You ready for that?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that about the same time, about 9:05. I got a whole slew of guests from 9:15 until 10:45, but it's going to be a great show. If you get a chance to come down to 401 North Market Street, you got to do it. Be in person. You can sign. We still need you to sign our window of fame. So
I know.
gotta get you
I'm
to do
coming.
that.
I'm coming. Trust
All
me. I'll
right.
be there.
And we
All
have
right.
room for a studio audience, so don't be
That's
scared
right.
to come down, bring some coffee, sit down, and enjoy the show live.
Right. It's I say it like Randy when he was doing music radio and they called and said, "Hey, can you play this some whatever song he played? I have no idea." And he'd be like, "Yeah, I get that right on for you. I'll get it right on for you."
It's coming up. It's coming up. Don't
Those
worry.
are lies.
It's
Those
coming
are
up.
lies. All lies. It's all
No,
good.
it was coming up at some point.
At
Yeah.
some point. Right. Exactly. All right. We will see you guys tomorrow morning for the 400th show. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more after this.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining family beyond compare.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Oh, yes. Well, let's now find out what is happening in and around Frederick.
Sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg and Taquito in Hagerstown. Taco Bar is in West Point Plaza, off Route 40 in Frederick and at 3 Russell Avenue in Gaithersburg. And Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. Taquito offers the same great quality food with a drive-through experience. TacoBar1.com or Taquito by TacoBar.com.
Ah, yes. And don't forget, if you want to know all the great stuff going on in and around Frederick, all you got to do is go to the Everything Frederick calendar, which is pinned to the top of the Good Morning Frederick Facebook page, or the link is right in the video you're watching right now. Go check out that description. All right, you got to make a note. I want you to start planning for Toys for Tots. Drop off your new unwrapped toys at Westridge Square, at the Orioles Nest, or at Del Rancho Chicken. Right now, they have the bins. I will be broadcasting live on Black Friday, which is November 28th from 1 to 3 p.m. I'm going to be right in front of Burlington Coat Factory for that. Come on out and drop off your new unwrapped toy. More kids than ever in Frederick County need our help. And this is what we're doing through the Marine Corps Toys for Tots program. You know, one bummer about there's a lot of bummers about the shutdown, obviously, with all of our federal employees being off. It's canceling a lot of great event appearances, not only by the Marines, but Randy was supposed to be jumping on the plane with the Golden Knights tomorrow morning. They were going to be parachuting into an event at the Hagerstown Airport. Randy wasn't going to be parachuting. He was just going to be up in the plane with them. But unfortunately, they had to cancel because of the government shutdown. Same with the Marine Corps, who is typically out at our collections for Toys for Tots, as it is their program. Unfortunately, they are unable to attend. But we are going to collect in their honor and need your support to do that as well. All right, the 12 Eggs of Christmas starts December 15th. I think, did I change the date of that? We have to make sure that 15th. We are going to go the 15th to the 19th, Monday to Friday, and then the 22nd will be the final day. We are looking for sponsors right now. If you want to be a part of this amazing opportunity, wait till you see how we're going to do this one. It's going to gain you hundreds of social media followers and give you a real big push to your social media. So let me know if you want to be a part of it as a sponsor. You can donate gift certificates, or you can actually sponsor a day. And if you want to participate in the egg hunt, all you have to do is text the word egg to our text line, which is 888-465-2944. And I'll make sure and add you to the list so you know exactly what is happening and when. Weekdays at 5 p.m., we were just talking about it. It's called Live from Studio 401, a.k.a. Happy Hour. You can stop by the live show at 401 North Market Street, be a guest, or be an audience member, hang out with Mama Cone on one of our comfy couches while we broadcast live at 5 p.m. November 15th, please mark the calendar. The Goldfish Swim School is having their grand opening. They're located on Ballinger Center Drive. The big event is 2 to 4 p.m., and they'll have games, activities, raffle prizes, and there's even a family swim. So if you want to go swimming and check out the pool, you can do so on November 15th from 2 to 4 p.m. Let's see, coming up Friday, that's tomorrow, the 400th show, obviously, as we've been talking about at 401 North Market Street. RSVP to the event on Facebook, or really at this point, just stop by. You're going to be able to drop, we have a Plinko board where you're going to be able to win cups and prizes and t-shirts and all kinds of good stuff, but you got to stop by between 9 and 11 a.m. tomorrow. Tomorrow night, the lights on the trees are officially opened and on, even though they have been on the last couple of nights. I think they've just been testing to make sure everything looks good, and it looks like a little magical wonderland in downtown Frederick. I so love that about our town. It is also tomorrow evening the grand opening of the new holiday headquarters at Federated Charities, which is right next to Wags on Market Street. And you can visit typically throughout the rest of the season on Saturdays from 3 to 6 and Sundays from 1 to 4. But they are doing a grand opening on Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. Don't forget, 5:30, the Rotary Club of Frederick is having the tip-off tournament at Hood College. It is Hood versus Notre Dame at 5:30, and then Lynchburg versus Catholic University at 7:30. It is going to be a great weekend of basketball locally right here. Just $10 to get in each evening. You get 2 games each evening or each day. And all that money helps the Rotary Club of Frederick help our local organizations. You can go back and watch the Mike McLean video we did yesterday. I think we showed it 2 days ago. So you can go back and look at that. Over the Limit Comedy Fest benefits the Safe Ride Foundation. That's at the Weinberg Center on Friday at 8 p.m. And that is going to be such a great evening. It is with Todd Barry, who has been on Netflix and other specials. I need to take that off. We already selected our winner last night. I forgot to remove that. But you can still buy your tickets. Tickets are still available for comedy night. Go to weinbergcenter.org to purchase yours, and it helps the Safe Ride Foundation. On the 8th, which is Saturday, Catoctin High School Safe and Sane is having a cash bingo at Lewistown Fire Hall at 12:30. The tip-off tournament continues at 1 o'clock at Hood College. The consolation game happens, and then at 3, the championship game happens. Hood College won the championship last year, and we can see how they do for this year's tournament. And you can visit that holiday headquarters from 3 until 6 on Saturday. Let's see what else. We've got something I just want to, November 13th, of course, that's coming up quickly. You can find out more about the Alaskan cruise we're doing in June of 2026. Actually, we're doing both the land and the sea portion. So you have the cruise, and then you take a train inland and stay at a couple properties for a few days inland of Alaska so that you get to see all the great stuff that is in and around Alaska, including wildlife. And it, of course, not just the glaciers and things like that as you're cruising. So if you want to find out more about it, even if you can't attend with us in June of 2026, visit Antietam World Travel Service on the 13th from 5 to 7 p.m. They're located at Old Farm Drive. Come hang out with me. I'll have plenty of stuff to give out for attending. November 14th, there's a cash bingo that benefits the Frederick County Farm Bureau. That's at New Midway Fire Hall. Door prizes, 50/50s, and more. That's on the 14th. And then on the 15th, there's the Holiday Bazaar at Calvary United Methodist Church on 2nd Street. You've got at 9 to 3, Middletown Valley People Helping People, Craft and Holiday Fair. Of course, from 2 to 4, you got Goldfish Swim School's grand opening. And at 5 p.m., you have the Marine Corps League birthday ball at the Lewistown Fire Department. That is open to everyone to attend. And you can get your tickets by texting that number that is on screen. And I am telling you right now, we've got so many great events coming up in the month of November. And more, I know, will be added. But don't forget about that Harvest of Hope Festival and Turkey Distribution. That's November 19th at Keys Stadium. On that same day, 2 to 6 p.m., the Seasons of Soul Holiday Market is at the Carroll Creek Amphitheater. And we've, of course, got our 5 to 7 happy hour with Ghostbusters and vendors at Warehouse Cinemas. And then we have the movie Ghostbusters showing on the big screen at 7 p.m. at Warehouse. And that all benefits Christmas Cash for Kids. On November 20th, there is a charity auction at 5:30 at Union Mills for Phoenix Recovery Academy. At 7 p.m. on the 20th is our Christmas Laughs for Kids, which is a comedy night at Rack Brewing. We invite you to that. On the 22nd, Christmas Bash for Kids is happening, which is a live music event, and that is at the Moose Lodge. And on the 23rd, you can get free Santa photos at Heritage Farm Park. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I don't know if and when we will ever slow down, but eventually it could happen. It could happen. But I love that we have so much to do, and you could never be bored here in Frederick. And if you are, I think that is on you and not on our great town. If you have an event you want me to include on the calendar, all you have to do is email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com or send it to me through social media, or my email address is everywhere, Dani@promocircus.com. Those are the best ways to get them to me to make sure you get them on time. All right, let's take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to meet Brendan Madden from All Around Plumbing. And hear his story, how he got into what he's been doing.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Sponsored by Maryland Lottery. Tons of ways to win. Hot scratch-offs like big money where a $5 ticket could net you $50,000 or the $2 Monopoly ticket with a top prize of $10,000. Go to mdlottery.com for all the details. Plus, you can download the app and scan your tickets to see if you're a winner. Must be 18 to play. Please play responsibly. Sponsored by A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding, windows and gutters, and they can even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. You can get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra that Dani sent you.
Oh, yes. I'm telling you, we ran into Sandra yesterday on the streets because they are redoing the Weinberg Center's roof. And a huge project. Congratulations to her for winning that. But if you see her down at on Patrick Street, right near the Weinberg, I'm not sure how long that's going to go on, but I know she's going to do a phenomenal job. She actually said, I think this is the first part, and then she'll be back in the spring for the second part of doing that. So if you need your roof done, this is the time to do it because you're not going to have a lot more nice weather left to go. All right, Brendan stopped by from All Around Plumbing, and I got a chance to sit down with him. Had to do it twice because my phone cut out the first time, but here it is. He's a great guy and a good sport. 401 North Market Street. This is take two. I'm with Brendan, All Around Plumbing. You are a neighbor to us here on Market Street. Thank you so much for everything you do. You guys are located just on East Church Street. Yep. You're in the big yellow building.
Yep, next to the Rage and Reef.
Rage and Reef. Do you eat there a lot? That's good food over there.
I eat there more than I should.
We won't tell anybody.
It's very good.
We won't tell anybody. All right. So we've gone through the history of how you got started, but your dad was a plumber.
Yes.
When you were growing up, and you thought, yeah, not for me.
Yeah.
And then
fast forward a few years, and I've got to pay my half of the rent.
Right.
So I got a job with a plumbing company and started doing it every day and really enjoyed it.
Now, at this time, were you still in Montgomery County?
I was.
Yeah.
I
was where you grew up?
Germantown.
Yeah, Germantown, not too far. And then you thought, well, I'm doing this for somebody else. You stayed there quite a while, though.
I was with that company for 10 years.
Yeah.
Learned a lot. Worked my way up from doing the grunt work and jackhammering and digging in the dirt.
So did you start as an apprentice there? Is that how you got? Or
yes.
Yeah. And so you learned everything from the bottom up.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. And that's what great experience, because you learn what you would want to do and you learn the things you probably wouldn't do, right?
But the important thing is that you've done it.
Right.
So, and that's, with my staff now, so some of the young apprentices that are coming in, like they've never seen me work, but the older guys know that I've done it.
You know what you're talking about. Yeah. And actually, we didn't talk about this before, but the apprentice program itself, tell me a little bit about, you utilize a lot, not a lot, but apprentices that come up through the state of Maryland.
Yes.
FCPS, right? So these are.
So we're very active with the Career and Technology Center HVAC and plumbing program. We don't actually do any HVAC. We're strictly plumbing and gas fitting.
Yeah.
But they run those programs together with CTC. So we go over and we judge when they do their skills competitions. We help them with their new house builds, the student house builds.
Oh, right.
We're also a Maryland registered youth apprentice program.
Yeah.
So, CTC is very space limited. They're turning away, I think,
So
400 kids a year.
That is just so crazy to me that we are still doing that, right? If we talk about how the trades are the future of this country, the country was built on the backs of tradesmen and ladies now, but the fact that we don't have a space for every single kid who wants to be. That's a problem, I think.
It is a problem.
Yeah.
And, I voiced my concerns with the appropriate people. And the county, they've got a budget crunch with trying to get schools built. So
sure.
CTC is doing well. So, they're going to put money to building new high schools and middle schools and elementary schools before they get a space. They do have some plans in the work over there, but it moves slow.
Yeah, of course. All right, so you have a staff of about 30, but when you started out in 1999, was it just you?
I did have a partner for 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
When we started, he couldn't quite get the sleep he needed, get comfortable with the idea. It's
hard work.
It's very hard work.
And if you've got a family, if you've got bills to pay, and you're used to getting that check every 2 weeks, it's a little bit different. While it can be very lucrative, it can also be stressful.
It was very stressful.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, we were making less than we were before.
Yeah.
So
because you're covering everybody else, and you have that responsibility, right?
You have to reinvest in the business, right, to get it off the ground, to get the tools and materials and things of that nature. So, my dad, being a plumber, he had retired, but he came up from Florida to help me. Did
he stay up here very long?
He stayed up here for a couple months.
Did he?
Yeah. When I started, I was working 7 days a week, 16 hours a day for months on end.
Yeah.
It was 8 or 9 months.
Yeah.
That I did that.
And what did he offer any advice on how to survive this? Because he'd owned his own company for a long time.
He would just help as much as he could. Remind me to eat.
Right.
You gotta
Were you married at the time?
At that time, I was not.
Okay. All right. So your wife came in after you got yourself going a little bit. She was smart.
Yeah. So there's a story behind that too.
I bet.
Because when I met her, the business wasn't very old. It was only, I don't know, maybe 2 years old.
Okay.
So I kind of told her, I was like, look, if you're the type of girl who needs someone to call you every day, and that's not me. Like, I'll call you once a week, and we'll set up a date for the weekend. And I said, if you can live with that, maybe we'll have a future.
I guess she hung in.
She can live with it.
She hung in. Well, at least you put it all out there, and she wasn't wondering or sitting by. And you guys have a couple of kids now.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. So, like you, with your children, how are they? Any of them interested in continuing this at all?
So my daughter's older, Shannon. She's a junior in high school.
Yeah.
She has no interest in it.
None at all.
No. She wants to be a vet.
Yeah.
My son is in 10th grade. He's going to the NFL. Or he's going to be in construction. So he didn't say plumbing, but he might lead that.
He might and just like you, maybe either one of them could end up back. It's because, you learn once you distance yourself that kind of having your own a family business and things like that, it's very cool. Yeah. I mean, it's again, you've put a lot of hard work into it. 25 years. That's an amazing, really, that's a great track record. A lot of businesses, I'm sure you've seen a lot come and go from people who think that they can get this done.
Yeah.
And having a plumber you can rely on, and one who knows maybe your home and all of that, is really great, really vital.
Yes.
It
is definitely vital.
So at what point should a homeowner contact you? What are they seeing when they're calling you, and what can they do to help prevent some issues?
So several different things that can be done. We offer maintenance agreements.
Okay.
So if you want to get on where a plumber comes out once a year, checks your plumbing, we'll give you a little report, red, yellow, and green, just like a traffic light. Red is immediate concerns. They need to be addressed pretty soon, or you could have a major problem. Yellow stuff, maybe you need to be on the lookout for, kind of put on your radar, work into your budget. And then green is items that are good. We get everything from clogged drains, runny toilets, faucets that are dripping, things of that nature. Garbage disposers quit working, water heaters, of course, going out.
Right.
You got to have hot water.
Yeah.
And as a public service announcement, if you have a tankless water heater, which we see a lot more nowadays, they do need to be flushed once a year.
Yeah. And what is that process? I haven't done that yet. I've been in my house almost 6 years. I don't think I've done that. I have to reach out and give you a call.
Okay. So because you don't have the volume of water in the tank,
right?
The BTU input, which is how they measure the gas input to those heaters, it's a lot higher.
Yeah,
it's almost 200,000 BTUs compared to a 40 or maybe 75,000.
Oh wow, okay.
For a regular water heater, so it's because it has to heat it up fast.
Yeah.
So when you do that, the minerals in the water kind of calcify and they stick to what we call the heat exchanger.
Okay.
So then if you imagine it as a pipe, as those minerals build up, it just gets smaller, similar to
like
your
arteries,
cholesterol
in your arteries.
Or you like your sewers, right?
Right.
So it closes and closes and closes until you have a problem.
Yeah.
The manufacturers, if you haven't had those flushes done, they will not honor the warranty. So.
Yeah, gonna have to do that. Yeah, for sure. What about, is there any big difference between somebody who's on city water versus somebody who's on a well that they need to look out for plumbing wise, or is it?
So the nice thing about city water is, generally speaking, you're getting it at a constant pressure all the time.
Okay.
There are some outages here and there, but
sure.
Pretty much you're getting it at a constant pressure all the time. The city or town is responsible for making sure that it's what we call potable, drinkable water.
Right.
Where if you're in a well, that all that falls onto you.
Right.
In most cases, the well's down at the bottom. The pump is down at the bottom of the well. We've seen them as shallow as 40 feet here in Frederick County, and as deep as 600 feet.
Whoa.
So
that would have been a pretty penny to drill or get to.
Yes.
They're expensive.
They're very expensive.
Yeah.
In terms of water quality, we offer a free test. Now, this isn't for biological. This isn't for, just say if it's potable or not drinkable. It's just for, softness.
Right.
Acidity, things like that.
Okay.
So some people don't like the feel after they get a water softener put in if they're not used to it, because your skin will feel kind of oily. And they're saying, well, it's not getting the shampoo or the soap off of me, right? Ever since you put the softener in. But in reality, that's your body's natural oil.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of stripping that away.
It's just been used to. Yeah, exactly. Well, if you have any questions about your plumbing, or if you want to go ahead and get one of those maintenance agreements so that everything is being looked after every year, you can give Brendan and his team a call. All Around Plumbing. It's allaroundplumbing.com. And what's the phone number?
301-698-1028. Or if you're in Mount Airy, it's 301-829-6745.
Yeah, you can give them a call. Make sure those details are on screen, but they're here to help you. Over 25 years in business. You must be doing something right.
I think so?
You're not going to retire anytime soon, though, right?
The kids are still in high school, so
right? You still got college to pay for and all that.
Weddings.
That's right. That's right. All right, give Brendan a call. allaroundplumbing.com.
I want to thank Brendan for his patience, flexibility, and grace. Boy, sometimes I need it more than you know. All right, want to thank you guys for joining today. Always want to thank you for your support. Likes, shares, and comments are the best currency that I could ask for. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have an amazing day. And, only one thing you got to do. Let's get out there. Let's be great.